What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RealClaysCoins. I believe confidence creates confidence, so I'm here to bring you some information, education, and better understanding of cryptocurrency and the stock market. It's not financial advice, however. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not an indication nor suggestion to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency or stock talked about in this video or on this channel. Today, we're going to be looking at some Metaverse cryptocurrency that I believe will change people's lives. The Metaverse is going to do its own part just by itself, changing the way we interface with the internet. Probably over the next 10 to 20 years, I'd say, we're going to completely see a reshape with Web3, the Metaverse, all the VR gaming and things like that coming into play. It's, just think back 20 or 30 years, think about how different life was, then, it makes it almost impossible to predict how it's going to be in 20 or 30 more years. Before we do, guys, I got to do the YouTube stuff, and I cannot thank you guys enough. We are getting so close. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and we are only a few hundred away. Since my last video, we've gained like 100 subscribers, and I cannot believe it. So why don't you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can help me hit my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of February. And I'll actually give you a moment to do so right now. Dope. Thank you guys so much. Starting with the largest Metaverse cryptocurrency by market cap, and still my pick to win the Metaverse crypto race against Sandbox, it's going to be Decentraland. Ticker symbol MANA, M-A-N-A. Decentraland is a huge Metaverse player. It's the biggest one, technically, by CoinMarketCap's rankings, market cap, volume, things like that. It's the number one Metaverse cryptocurrency in the world as of right now, and we're going to look at the price forecast right now. This is a tool I want you guys to have in your little tool belt like Batman, so you can, it's just another thing that you can put into your toolkit for something you can utilize to get a better understanding of the cryptocurrency you're looking at and what the future may hold. If anyone could perfectly predict cryptocurrency, they would not be sharing it on a free website online. You know what I mean? They would be keeping that money for themselves, or at least charging a lot of money for that information. Coin Price Forecast is one of many different websites I use, one of many different forecast and predictions websites I look at. Don't just follow one just to find your confirmation bias. It's going to be easy to seek out a prediction until you find one that looks right because you want it to benefit your wallet that way. That's not really how this works, though. You really should look at the numbers. One thing I'll note is the last time we looked at Decentraland's coin price forecast, it was way higher than this. We were looking at I want to say 500 or 600% gains by the end of the year, 8 or 1200, but a couple years out, and it has come down a lot. In case you're wondering how that happens, if there might be some confirmation bias, one of the reasons I like Coin Price Forecast is because Coin Price Forecast is a concise, user-friendly prediction site that employs data science and machine learning to provide price forecast for free. You don't have to pay for anything for this, and a tremendous amount is based on AIs and algorithms. Take all predictions with a grain of salt, but when you're taking a lot of the confirmation bias and the human error out of it and implementing a lot of algorithms, AI, and machine learning, it helps get a more numbers-based, objective forecast that you can look at and determine. Looking at it, we have seen a recent drop in the expected percentile gains for each time frame. However, I do still believe that we could see Decentraland make a push to the $9 to $10 range by the end of this year, as long as the market turns around. If we can figure out what's going on, if this is a correction, if it's a crash, if it's a dip, if we're setting up for a monumental bull run again, who knows? There were YouTube videos going around last year, in January and February, talking about a possible crash happening, and then the stock market rallied 25% for the first time in so many decades. It was absolutely crazy. So any and all predictions on cryptocurrency or stock market can go out the window in a heartbeat, as we can see with everything going on with, the possibility of WAR. I would say when it comes to Metaverse cryptocurrency, this is one of my bets. My nice buy zone is right around the 230, 240 mark. If you can get it any cheaper than that, that's great on you, man. Those gains are going to be awesome, but right now, I'd wait a little bit until we figure out what's going on, but Decentraland, definitely keep this on your radar. We're going to transition from the largest Metaverse cryptocurrency by market cap to the most talked about Metaverse crypto on Earth, which is Sandbox. I don't know if there's a more popular when it comes to household names and celeb interaction, endorsements, partnerships, ambassadors. Sandbox has it going when it comes to the media campaigns and PR team. Their marketing is it's revolutionary. To put the popularity into perspective, Decentraland, MANA, which we just looked at, which has the largest market cap, is on about 800,000 watch lists on coinmarketcap.com. Sandbox, which is worth less market cap wise, so you would think it would be traded less, is on 2.2 million watch lists. Well over double, about a 2.5 times increase in the amount of people that are keeping this metaverse cryptocurrency on their watch list. Does that mean they hold it? No. Does it mean they're invested, buying, selling, anything like that? No. It means they're keeping an eye on it. And I mean, is anyone going to buy anything if they don't have their eye on it first? This is a huge, huge sign that Sandbox may be set up to make a run. And if not, it is in everyone's eyes. It's put itself right in front of the public with incredible celebrity backing and a monumental advertisement campaign. Advertising is not what they're all about, though. Pulling in a larger 7-day trading volume than Dogecoin, Sand isn't going anywhere anytime soon and is looking to pop again, in my opinion. As you can see by these prediction models on Coin Price Forecast, we've kind of traded here, swapped a little bit. I don't remember Sand being this high. It may have been, correct me if I'm wrong. Always a good reason to go back and watch my older videos. But Sandbox and Decentraland seem to have traded a little bit of their percentile gains. And looking at this, we're talking about a 10-year or 11-year return of almost 2,500%. That is the definition of life-changing investments. That right there. If you had any sizable portion of money to put in and forget about for 11 years, for it to have it increase 2,500%, everything about your entire life as you know it would be different. Once again, not a suggestion to go out and buy this right now. I wouldn't. I am currently a holder of Sandbox and Decentraland. I always want to tell you guys that. This is not financial advice. You know that whole spiel. I'm not going to tell you guys to go buy this right now because I believe it's going to come down a little bit more like Decentraland. That's why I told you a good buy zone for that one is about 230, 240. Wait a little bit. Wait until the market figures itself out. Always zoom out when in doubt. You know, we could be looking at 2 or 3 days of positive momentum and be up 10 or 15% in 3 or 4 days. And you could be thinking like, this is it. This is finally the correction we're setting up on the bull run. And then you zoom out on the chart and you realize that we've been in a downtrend for like 90 plus days and it's continuously going down. So yeah, the 10% gain in a few days is nice. But when we're down 30 or 40% on the 60-day, you know, put things into perspective. Don't just FOMO in because you see a bunch of really high percentile gains on a free coin price forecast. Please do not do that. Coming in next is what I believe could be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, metaverse video content creation platform, Theta Network. It's a weirder fit in this video, but I think it has a tremendous amount of utility and could push that into the metaverse. It's advised by the co-founders of YouTube and Twitch. It has enterprise validation by Google, Samsung, Binance, and more. Corporate investors include Samsung Next, Sony Innovation Fund, Sierra Ventures, and the VR Fund. Sierra Ventures and the VR Fund are massive Silicon Valley investment hedge funds. Looking at the max supply at 1 billion coins, circulating supply at 1 billion coins, 100% of it. It's, you know, there can't be any more of it. It is capped out. All of it that's going to be made is in circulation. Obviously, you could have kind of a split or something like that, like Google's doing, but that doesn't make, you know, if you have one theta that's worth $10, we'll say, obviously, that's not the case. But for, you know, hypothetically, if you had one theta worth $10 and they did a, let's say, 10-way split, you would now have 10 theta worth $1 a piece. The amount you're invested in does not change. The amount of circulating supply may change, but your investment, how much it's worth, doesn't change. It's a completely even split. It's linear. They do that so that it's more affordable and they can continue to grow the company. When you have stocks like Google, Tesla sometimes approaching ridiculous share prices in the thousands of dollars, a lot of early investors, newer investors, maybe investors with not as much to put in or don't feel comfortable putting that much in. They shy away from making these huge investments just to earn a single piece of something. So you do the stock split or the crypto split, and then it's way more accessible to a lot more people. Theta has excellent fundamentals, the technicals are sound, and it proudly boasts a strategic team of investors, partners, and advisors alike. In my opinion, I'm going to take this time because this is a perfect time to show you guys how, the correlation between market cap, fully diluted market cap, circulating supply, and the price. All you have to do to calculate the market cap is multiply the circulating supply by the price, or, divide the circulating supply by the market cap. That's all you would have to do, and you're going to end up with this. That's why when you see something with 100% circulating supply, the market cap, the first couple digits of the market cap, are eerily similar to the price. That's not a coincidence. That's because that is what it is. It's a very simple equation, and actually, when you hover over these little things on CoinMarketCap, it shows you, and it shows you a little equation right here on how to figure out the circulating supply. It's the current price with circulating supply equals market cap. Fully diluted, the only difference is if it's the max supply. Say there was only 70% of the max supply in circulation, right here. Instead of 100%, you only had 70%. So 70% of 1 billion would be 700 million. You would then see two different numbers right here. You would see the market cap, which would be the 700 million times the price equals the market cap. And then you would see the fully diluted, which would be the 1 billion max supply. When it's fully diluted and all the tokens are available, that's how much it could be. So you have this kind of room to grow. If everyone were to just buy up all the tokens right now, that's how many is left before you're really going to start seeing a lot more rarity, scarcity in the token, and the fear. That's one of the things, that's why circulating supply matters so much with cryptocurrency, and what has held Bitcoin up on this pedestal is the scarcer it is, the greater chance that in the future it'll become a rare, viable asset that people will want to acquire, and things are only worth what someone's willing to pay for it. You'll hear me say that because it's so very true. I learned that collecting cards. If you have a $500 basketball card, but no one's willing to pay more than $150 for it on eBay, guess what that card's worth? $150. You can charge $500 for it all day, but if it sits there on an auction for 2 years, is it really worth $500? So, the less of something that's out there, the more someone's going to be willing to pay for that and get their hands on it. We're going to go right into Axie Infinity. Ticker symbol AXS. Axie Infinity's experience token, Smooth Love Potion, SLP, you'll see the little ticker symbol up here, has been doing a bunch of numbers lately. That's kind of like the XP in the game, so you can purchase it to level up, or earn it rather, play to earn. I'm not sure if you can purchase it, I haven't played Axie, but you can earn it to level up your Axies and different things like that, I believe. It's looked at to be a Metaverse blockchain Pokemon type game, and it has a huge fan base already. That's the thing. One thing you really want to notice with these projects, the crypto projects, is it can look great, it can have all these awesome graphics and images, but if no one's playing it or no one wants to play it, then it doesn't matter. It might be looked at as overvalued by some, but this is a dip recently that many people are buying. This 3-month chart, looking at this right now, we were looking at $140 Axie Infinity just in late November. It's currently sitting at $52.11. That is crazy. You can see why people are scooping this up like crazy. And I'll actually show you right here. This is why. When you look at the percentile gains, multiple different forecasts are showing similar things, some not as high, and then obviously you have the bearish forecast, the bearish articles and different websites like that, like the Motley Fool. Shiba Inu could triple in value tomorrow, and the Motley Fool would headline saying why Dogecoin is a better cryptocurrency than Shiba Inu. It's you know what I mean? Some stuff online is just hate, but when you look at Axie right here, looking at the sandbox gains, upwards of 2,500% on an 11-year time frame, 388%. Currently, it's trading at a rate around the low 50s, as we looked at. Coin price forecast sees by mid-year $142 by the end of 2022 is what they're saying. The AI, the algorithms, and the machine learning is predicting that we could see Axie at upwards of $260. Yes, those percentile gains are exponential. It's almost unprecedented, especially if you're coming from the stock market and looking at a 15% annual gain is a good thing. When you see 388%, it doesn't even make sense. But when you look at it historically, it does, especially with a lot of these cryptocurrencies. And at this time last year, Axie Infinity was at the $8.30 range, and it now sits around 54, which is a 550% increase. So, granted, having a 550% increase, and then the next year, increasing another upwards of 400%, that's a lot. But different cryptocurrencies have done it. I mean, we've seen Ethereum lose 98% of its value before and then skyrocket up into the thousands of dollars. We've seen crazier stuff than the forecast that we're witnessing right now with Axie. With a hard cap max supply of 270 million, this is more on the scarce side when it comes to a lot of the metaverse and gaming cryptocurrencies. A lot of them you'll see around the billions. I want to let the numbers do the talking with Axie. I mean, there's really not much to say about Axie that hasn't been said already. I just want to show you guys historically what it's been at, how low it can go, how high it can go, and what some people are forecasting and predicting. And why don't you guys let me know in the comment section down below whether or not you've played Axie, if you have, if you like it, and then let me know what you think Axie Infinity will be at the end of 2022. Partnering with Decentraland earlier this month to bring us the second annual NFT awards ceremony is Enjin Coin. The NFT pioneer, gaming industry leader, and proud owners of one of the fastest growing ecosystems in the business. We are approaching a great buy zone for Enjin Coin in my opinion. Looking at the technicals, looking at the yearly chart, it looks great. Once we hit like right here, this 91-cent buy zone is as low as I can see it going. We're at $1.53 right now. To even get down to that $1 or lower would be a big percentile loss from here. So keep in mind, one thing you don't want to do is, oh, I better buy it now because I don't know if it'll go any lower. Usually you're wrong, but at the same time, if you wait and wait and wait for it to go lower, there's this funny thing of you don't end up seeing it go lower again. That's sometimes how life works. That's why FOMO is bred so easily, and it can be so easy to fall into. But it's good to have, prices written down, different dips you've seen, look at the yearly charts, and just think about, oh, I wish I would have bought it there. I wish I would have bought it there. Whatever you want to do, whatever price ranges you're looking for, and when it hits that, buy it, I'm not going to tell you to buy this coin right now, but if you find a price range with a cryptocurrency that you like and it hits that price range, why aren't you thinking about buying it? Me personally, once it hits the $1.20 buy zone that we saw in September, the support line down there, I'm going to be looking to load this up. That's just me. That's just what ClayScoins is doing. I don't know about you guys. You guys can do your own. You can wait till 90 cents, and if you can get in at like right back here, 99, anything under $1, you are going to have one of the best metaverse and gaming NFT investments that you could make right now. If we see much more of a drop with Enjin Coin, I would say it is a serious contender for the next 10x coin, especially with the size that it's already at. We could see Enjin doing a legendary run as long as the market figures out what it's doing. All momentum is really key, and if we start to build up some momentum like right here, and then something happens and we have a crash, there's not much you can really do individually. But if we did 10x from here, we would only be looking at a fully diluted market cap of 15 billion. We could double from that. I mean, we could be looking at a 20x coin right here over the next couple years. Keep that in mind. Don't bank on it, but at the same time, don't bet against it. Alright guys, that's going to be everything for today's video. I wanted to bring you some metaverse cryptocurrencies that I think, regardless of how the market do, will be excellent investments long term. 3 to 5 years, upwards of 10 years, these are going to have unprecedented returns as long as the companies and projects can stay around. We don't see them drop off like pets.com and the dot-com bubble, something like that. If one of these, even just one of these metaverse companies can become a Amazon, a Google, an Apple, things like this, you just got to keep throwing it. The bigger net you throw out there, the more fish that you're going to catch, and then one of those fish may be the big catch. I have to throw in, guys, thank you guys so much for the support. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of February, and with the pace we've been on in the last week, we could do that. I mean, it is insane. We're growing like wildfire. Since my last video, I think we were at like 500 or 550 subscribers, I said, and we're already over 650. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell notification if you haven't already. Comment down below, comment the flexing emoji as you know, and give me your favorite cryptocurrency off this list. Let me know what you think, and other than that, guys, stay hydrated, have a great day, thank you.